I see them, no be anywhere if I see them, no be even newspaper where don't pass, I see them pass. I see them for newspaper where man where they say suya even hold. They print the matter for there. Onto this issue of religion, I be this one, I be that one. Onto this issue of ethnicity, how ethnicity, tribe, all these things carry joy inside 2023 election. Last. Go vote for you. If you vote for two people, you don't get to vote for more than one person. So now only one person go vote for. Is the reason how you they vote for person or how you go vote for people? Why people they ginger onto ethnicity, religion, and all those things? Say now from here I come from, now for there they go. When they won't vote for person, we carry bring better guests come meet us for inside studio today. We go break and down. May he enter you where. This matter it pass the one way go read for suya back paper back at all. It day here we go talk inside today's show.
All right, Honorable Morris Elong, we be political activist, and going to follow us torchlight the matter for Inside Show for today. We're going to make sure say we will not go anywhere, because before you come, we won't first give all the things that happen for different parts of Nigeria. Then we don't waka different parts of the country. So make we bring the matter they come, they give now as it's in day on top fire. Political waka, now we they enter so.
Can we welcome back? I don't work out, leg down, they pay myself. Thank God, say na slippers are wear waka inside the stories where they did. Inside Abuja, as the matter they open, so now we don't tanda put. Say maybe they put here for inside waiting they talk for inside meeting for different places where they for inside Abuja. One meeting where we go put here for waiting they talk when they finish talk after 4 hours. Now the meeting where the People's Democratic Party people do. On top of a presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and also another better party chieftain where himself try to work for inside PDP presidential election. Yes, some week when a governor of Rivers State. The two of them, last time where they jam eye to eye. Now, when around the time where they look for who go be the presidential candidate, the party can't do say, it be like say this presidential ticket thing where we do, it costs quarrel between these two men, Wike and Abubakar and Atiku. And after these two people get small quarrel, all the people where they ginger say, now we there here, they come put voice for the Tory. And the voice where they don't put for the Tory, don't come talk, say, no pass mainland, no come island. The matter don't draw rich like that for inside the PDP. When they go on drag the matter finish onto all these things, they come the reason and say, okay, PDP don't produce article as in candidate. Bola Ahmed Tinubu APC, Peter Obi for Labour Party inside 2023 election. How we go come do now? Make sure say Wike and article then work together well. Now in the gather board of trustees who put for inside one room, made they talk. We were put here for inside the matter, for inside Wednesday, when they start to talk this thing, Senator Walid Jubril talk, say all the things where they don't talk is behind closed door, be like say, don't they make sense? In fact, when they talk behind closed door finish, they say article and yes, some weekend, they can't go visit one or Gakpalapata for inside PDP that time, Professor Jerry Ghana, if you know remember that kind 1980 something, 82, 83, now be Minister of Information that time. Inside this Thursday night, they go meet them for house. It can say, you sit down here. You say what happen. All that kind of gist, in try blend that for them. The contact say all these things to make sure say the party they well. Meanwhile, waiting with the year, we say National Chairman of the party, Senator Dr. Ayu, I follow job with National Working Committee, is run the affairs of the party. So, and yes, the Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunagba, come answer, say, well, as things they be, we want to make sure say everybody where they involved, publicity secretaries at the state, at zone, at different level, they understand which direction the party they go, so make the ginger well. But unto say the two, the quarrel, say they go say to them, no wahala, no drink water, no they see what to go come out. What the article go need give before we can agree, before we can say, come look article say, you na senior bros now, we're not supposed to quarrel like this. You go take, we turn up put, go put here, not say we they put here for this kind of gist where we must hear them.
All right, according to the jury they say they don't at least agree to set their differences aside, but they will still continue to do meeting to reach the terms and conditions. Get one thing where I see will make me fear. They say they will discuss how they go look at power sharing. So they still need to discuss power sharing on top of the matter. It is where we're going to bring on the updates they come. Amen. But make we solo enter inside our next story we day for Inside Hand. Yes, onto matter of how Ogbonge government they take the manage or they regulate matter of social media. And I be this story talk now. This time around they say they will get Ogbonge meeting, that is Ogbonge government. We get Ogbonge meeting with tech giants, the way they call Google, and they say when they enter inside that meeting, now government come, they tell them, say, bless they don't observe some kind anyhow waka for inside YouTube, especially as regards the group where they call IPOB, yes. They say they don't proscribe them as terrorist groups. So based on all these groups, not be only IPOB, this one, IPOB and some other groups where they don't proscribe as terrorist group, say that they use all this YouTube them to they do anyhow waka, to they talk some kind things, they ginger, peace for inside the country. So Ogalai Mohammed, come on, talk, say they need to make sure, say they check the, well, make I not use the word check, make I talk as in talk he say make the commot the likes of IPOB from inside YouTube, because not be small something where they do for inside there at all. All right, now, Femi, how you see this matter? Because, it is one thing, yes, we understand, say, it gets as people could use online things, social media things, where go to waka well. But this one day, they resemble what they do for TikTok that time. Because we know our government, anything when they sue them for belay, they like to ban. But how you see this matter, I want to make I get your idea before I talk with Google Talk.
See, you get as the thing be, true, when you think if not by how the ginger people may go do some kind of bad thing. If you ginger people may come out go do bad thing. And the one where they call YouTube, so they get rules and they get community rule, they get all this kind of rule and regulation. But the question where they can't enter now, the matter where they enter, so where be like say they owe them for a partner, the one where Facebook did that I say, now they see what they put from our site, now they see them, now they look up, because now suppose they look up. Now talk say now they look up. And how now go they look the thing where they go see upload, they go say we go do meeting for you, all those kind of things, and say if it cause problem. And see if country don't label say this thing a problem, they suppose they help them follow that one. But to say they want banner, forget that one.
Well, Google sharply talk with their Google Regional Director for Sub-Saharan Africa. Say they don't carry one thing where they call trust flaggers for citizens. And what they do, they say they track some of all these online contents them to flag when they get serious concern. So at least that one did different from banning, but make we see how the matter go be. Do you see they come?
That one are better too. We will see how the thing go carry come out for inside where it is. So when we look at another matter from inside Plateau State, hey, Plateau don't enter Abuja or just don't even day inside the Zuba for inside this story where they come. So the one where they call Plateau State Labour Party gubernatorial candidate Johan Magiv they don't arrest them by police. Don't arrest them. I want to say you must arrest police. Now police arrest them. I beg. Police don't arrest them for inside Thursday when they drive for inside Kubwa Expressway inside Abuja. You see what I talk say? Just matter don't enter Abuja. So yes, so now the reason be this. According to Tori where they hear Mr. Magiv, they said they arrest them for reason say money and on to issue of financial wanting. Say he follow joint body with them. Now they say it be like say the matter see day so. But when they go reason this thing, they say the report say Mr. Magiv arrest come when small days don't pass, when Labour Party write letter give INEC say abeg we won't change our candidate for inside Plateau State, we go do work for governor, we won't change the name, we won't change the person where they do and say by the way they look this Saturday where they tomorrow say we go look whether if we do new primary, same people come they can't use eye see what to go up inside that one. Now the Labour Party for inside the Plateau State arrange letter give for this for INEC. But when we come guess that now Mr. Magiv said tanda put na lie. I go wear seat belts, don't put for inside this chair where they so. Me, I don't collect this ticket. When nobody say court at the day here, not to go command this ticket for my hand. Where say I want to go gubernatorial candidate for inside that one. But when they go arrest them, another gist why here we say the person we want to do in deputy follow and they inside motor. He say, when they arrest them finish, he just go say I beg go. They don't arrest my oga. I don't know where they branch. It be like saying a police, they wear one kind of cloth. When he call into a police station, after small communication between police, they say in the Apo police station. When he reach Apo police station, he come hear explanation say, your guy they back. When they come bring your guy, say, are they here? Nothing do me, nothing spoil for inside this swamp. But draw talk be say inside Plateau State where would they yell? In fact, we get one bros for Plateau State say, for just maybe he go call us explain how the TB. I hear some people where they try support Ogamagi for inside that state itself. They self don't talk say, men are not even change candidates. If we change candidates, we go change them for una. If we change candidates, we go change them for una. Now the matter that they ginger for there because small story we follow that team say one guy, one pot from APC, be like say one not feature enter Labour Party for inside that ticket if they won't do primary for inside that one. Now the gist where we hear. But all these kind of things may settle, may everything they one kind. If they one kind, maybe they say it go be, but some people talk saying that the first bill I say structure, no structure. Now we don't see so for inside the Plateau State, whether it's supposed to work or not supposed to work so.
Well, we not really, if you look at from the point of, say, Labour Party, say, the in don't withdraw, maybe they won't make him withdraw, something like that. Then you look and say, police come babam. We don't know whether now, based on say, agree, or not. But one of the theory will also come up, say, like say some kind EFCC case, they on talking head. Yes, because as at 2018, EFCC actually carried out in matter put on top their head. Some suspected land defrauding case, some all those oboju things really happen for inside there. So some people, they talk, say, it be like, say, it get to do with fraud. But of course, now we be the Koko, we go they carry the Koko, they can't give una. But for now, make we enter inside Ondo State, where the Ondo State Security Network, Amotek, come out yesterday, they tell us, say they grab as much as 151 suspected invaders. They say they carry juju, they carry some kind picture like that. They still get some kind other things where they on top their position. We make them, they very, very suspicious. 151 out of all this number, they say they get some 5 women. And what it make them, first of all, grab them in the first place? They say that they waka, I mean they drive, you understand? Now in the security people say, like say the motor they move one kind. Make kukuma open and check. And when they open and first they first see a bag of rice and beans. Then they still torchlight the matter further. Now they can't see them. Say that they hide behind the bags of rice and beans them. As a matter of fact, the commander of Amotek for the state, Chief Adetunji Adele, they come out, they say, now wait till they see for inside the matter be that to 6:30 a.m. Now this one happened when the Amotek people them decide to make they do stop and search. So this is make they even ask themselves, oh yeah, where you they come from? Now they come, they give different places. Some of them say Jigawa, some of them say this, some of them say no agreed place where all of them they come from. Okay, waiting put you inside the motor. Wait till they go they do for inside Ondo. They say they're not fit give explanation too. So the reason the Matasha, they say they go make sure, especially if they don't get anybody where go collect them when they reach Akure, they go torchlight them, send them back to wherever it is where they come from.
You know, say, now so my say inside our law for inside the country, they talk say easy. Go anywhere and Nigeria be your own, anywhere where you enter. I even watch one video today where Oga Mustafa they talk a gist of top say inside Nigeria, I say get where Nigerians they go, get where foreigners we go inside Nigeria. But where foreigners we enter pass for inside Nigeria, now plenty pass. That one and that matter, we'll keep them for one side. But this kind of thing, on to say you just they migrate, they move. I beg they carry your ID card, waka now. You go.
Even if you want to migrate, you go tanda put on top chair for the motor, not be back of rice and beans.
Now their money rich now.
They even still grab them with Okada. I think they get some Okada too where they inside the motor.
When
not registered.
That one a problem. That one a problem. But at the reason I'm like this, say if you go waka, at least if now your NIN, share we don't get like how many ID card we get for inside Nigeria now? We don't get like 5. We get NIN, we get PVC, all those kind of things. You're supposed to hold them for body at all.
I don't understand where they go. Okada not get paper. You say maybe they get NIN.
Okada when don't get paper now, volunteer now. You won't give government. You know, see what Lagos State government do? Where you press the Okada, you press them. When they carry and reach where they go, you press the Okada where may everybody shout and that put no waka any illegal waka now. No, this will not be time to waka any. Hey, the matter don't waka pass where it's supposed to be for inside this ASU of matter of ASU and all the rest. According to Toriwa, they follow for inside this one, the one where they call National Association of Nigerian Students, Nigerian Students, they don't give 7-day ultimatum now. They say it must not pass 7. Give President Muhammad Buhari, say, find better way where you go use resolve this academic staff union of university, ASU strike, where they grant. So, how about waiting remain now? We don't follow the Council of Student Union Presidents to talk. We don't follow everybody where we supposed to follow talk. No, they even the pretty person. How person go say before they carry first for primary school, second for primary secondary school, for university 9 to even finish at 9, come be like saying at 35 you want use come up for school. This kind of warning and tier body 9 they put for ground when they follow matter talk say I beg. President, follow your Minister of Education talk, Adamu. May you know how you go do. Follow the Minister of Labor and Employment talk, Chris Ngege, or to this matter. He don't pass, be careful now. Wait till 2 weeks ultimatum now, don't even come the turn 2 things. Say, we don't see some of our students, they feature for inside reality TV show, for inside that one. When all the president for inside that domot come in, they say this group where they talk this thing, they reach 100 university representatives. We come together and say, I beg, may no pass 7 days. We don't do. We go inside Mina now. Now inside Mina, we don't do meeting now. And yes, our person where they put talk for outside for us, Ishaka Yaya, don't come talk say, government, if it pass 7 days, if it pass 7 days, they no voice the remaining. We'll see what's going to happen when we reach there. They no tell us what's going to happen if it pass 7 days.
Honestly, this matter they pain person because July 19th, our president will come on contact saying he don't give Minister of Education 2 weeks to resolve this matter. And even inside that 2 weeks, he say, okay, make a Minister of Labour put for inside the matter. Even say, make Oga Mustafa put for inside the matter to SGF now. Make all of them. So if all those three Ubunge Oga them, not fit don't solve the matter, 2 weeks don't pass, our president never talk anything. Really, the students, it get where they think they bite them, so they're willing to come out.
Now, everywhere they bite them. You don't see when Tambolo climb your body. Now, everywhere you go, they scratch. You don't know where it pass. And at the way they be now, also strike now, everywhere they scratch.
Now, waiting we don't turn to they give ultimatum, we know they get any sense.
If you say this year, get plenty ultimatum. Now, see, I'm so. So I won't give you ultimatum.
I beg.
I won't give you ultimatum.
At the verse now.
You don't even want to hear the ultimatum.
At the verse, not trying.
Say go bring Gary and
it's
okay.
Come
for Monday.
I beg. Give me.
All right, nothing to do was inside that one.
With the close mark come out from inside the political waka now, as I don't hear everything will happen for inside the country, we still need to come back to the one where they bite us, especially as it get to do with 2023 elections. How religion they take influence people where they see, where they come out as our political front runners, and how will they help us make decision too on top of this matter. Will they come back after this?
Our life and the integrity of this country. We were told that there will be a free, that is no violence election throughout the nation. Nobody will fight, nothing will happen. We hope so, and we are still praying. And we also let our youth that don't fight, don't do anything. Just go and vote, stay and wait for the results. That's all.
We advise people, don't fight about the voting within the town and outside the town, city and the villages.
Can do anything. We are ready to die for our right.
INEC workers, they have not arrived in time. We are waiting them for more than 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Now about 10, and just they have started just now.
Welcome back inside program. It's where we did for Inside Wazobia TV. Now they watch us. Okay, I thank you. Say you watch us. So call your neighbor now. Me no be like say you can't talk your own. You can't the one that say wait till you talk for there. Now so they talk. No, me we explain it everything. Me blend once and for all. Nah. Okay, so program today. And I don't notice that. If you reason them for inside Nigeria, no be where they born you, they grow up safe. In fact, no be where they born you, they stand up to say, now for year, your chop money go come meet you. Some people don't come out for Lagos, enter Abuja as we day, so some na just then day. Some people say, na Bukuru for just, then they like pass. But if you be Igbo man, where they live for Bukuru, or you be Hausa man, where they live for Yaba, for Lagos, or anywhere where you stand up for inside Nigeria, sometimes it's good may you know how your religion, your ethnicity, they affect how they think who you want to choose for candidates. Now the matter where we carry come. Now don't they hear the small arguments for newspaper junction? Go see some people just adapt for there. They talk say no, na Atiku, na Buhari, na Obasanjo, na Babangida, na Yar'Adua, na we won't vote for. Because they follow body join with people who come from the same tribe with them, or because the same religion follow join them. It's supposed to be, or it's not supposed to be, for instance, election matter, for where they come for 2023, or maybe we just arrange ourselves, maybe everything just they carry the blame too. Oh yeah, now we'll find out how the talk will be, because we don't carry better guests come, make or explain it. Issue of religion and ethnicity. Why wear trousers with election? Why it's supposed to be like that, or it's not supposed to be like that?
All right, make you give a better tuale to our guest for Inside Studio, Maurice Elong, political activist. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Wazobia TV.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. As you don't follow us, come now. Okay, Femi don't look the whole thing from up, they come down small. But make I ask the question as the thing they do. First of all, especially when it get to do with, what did they call them, where you from come. They first do and like say, sharing formula day. You understand? Before they can't even put them in front of electorates. You know, they hear about things like zoning. They hear about things like, okay, from this region, from this region, from this region. It can't be like saying that they just first lay foundation puts. You understand? And then before we come, they see some kind tra-tra on top of the matter. Okay, well, I call them tra-tra, but you know as the thing they be. For instance, PDP, their own, they first carry talk, say, everybody don't know, say, okay, they expect me, they carry the thing, go another region. But you see as the thing can't come out. Now, when the thing can't come out the way it be, we can't hear say, it's not important, but they don't they talk the talk, they come since. So they don't lay some kind of foundation. Help us go back to that beginning of that foundation. Why it be like, say, they start them like that? That is from where you from come. We never even enter religion. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. First of all, me, I go talk, say, all these things, all these talks about religion, ethnicity, to be a defining factor for who will go vote, they are unnecessary. Now, the truth be that. Because even the people who create them, they just create them as a diversionary tactics. Now, just something to keep people busy. Because these things, if you look at these things by principles, if these things truly are a factor, why be say when they get personal interest, the rule will change overnight. So now to tell you, say, all these things are a game. And me, I believe, say, if Nigerians, by now Nigerians suppose don't wise up, understand these people, say, all these things that politicians, with due respect, because most of us, they play politics, but we don't understand and say, playing politics no mean, say, we take people for granted, as we do for our society today. Because if you continue to hammer on all these things where we talk today, our experience as a nation, we need to look inwards. How these things don't help us over the years. As a nation, can we feel open our mouth, talk, say, because of our tribal man there, our religion man there, he go do things right, or they do things right over the years. Experience suppose don't teach us over the years. Say all these things, no, they important.
Okay, now from there, me, I can't owe you for cloth for this talk where you talk so. If it's not that important, look Nigerian constitution and the one way they call, that's the way they call federal character. If it's not that important, that one are inside governance now. Not be say election where they come for road. You go say, hey, may we balance the portfolio of where we collect minister from. Be like say we don't come out somebody from Plateau. It remains small. I don't know why Plateau did my man today. Don't come out somebody from Taraba State. It remains we will find somebody where go come from down. Maybe now Ondo will define. Maybe now Ogun State will define. May complete. You know if it come matter whether the person get competence or not. We they use that one share who they go work inside government. Why we not come for use and share work for who when they come to election?
You know, if we must tell ourselves the truth, even all these talks about federal character, who come from here, first of all, the question now, who be a Nigerian as a person? Because all these things, it brings us to a foundational problem. Maybe we supposed even sit down, discuss, if we talk about my ethnicity, your ethnicity, why we create Nigeria in the first place? What is Nigeria at the end of the day? Because for me, it be like say when this thing they comfortable or convenient for us, we talk am. If you know they convenient, we put them for back. But the truth be told, all these things we don't do over the years don't make us, we put competency behind for back seats. We can't carry this thing to insignificant factors put for front. And that is why the country is suffering dearly for it. Because today, if na religion or ethnicity, they use develop those great countries where we admire today all over the world. Then we would suppose don't be, Dubai is supposed to be small brother behind us. But we are nowhere as a nation if you won't look at these factors. And today, if you look at the goalposts, the same people will make these laws. They say zoning, they say ethnic Christian, Muslim, Christian, whatever. After they make this law, and still then they change them overnight when interest they are at stake.
So it can't even make my head come the reason this thing again. And it's the reason that way. So if they change goalposts where we go score goal, meaning say where we supposed to score goal. If they change them like this kind of election where they come now, where people they say PDP now do change them small. APC now do change them small. Labour Party, like now last minute now you now one feature person where everybody come they follow do. At least those three way we know. Even on Gakon for so safe for NNPP too, the same thing. Well, if they change goalposts for inside all the different political party. That means say they know they listen to people because the people where you want vote for, we know they listen to you before they stand up put for your front, say you vote for them. No, the problem is supposed to be because it means say the leaders we won't choose now or the leaders we don't choose themselves, say we will choose them put for inside government. That means say now just may do election, may just endorse somebody now if they do so because they don't choose themselves. We don't get choice. Some people feel like APC, but many don't like the candidates, but they don't get choice.
If you watch politically over the years and you dey very observant, you go know say this hunger and poverty don't become weapon. And a deliberate weapon where politicians create. And if you remember one great Jamaican musician some years back, he talk say make we emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Because the truth about all these things now say today, the average politician, all these things where the electorate they talk, the average politician no count say the electorate get that decisive, that decision say if he stay on his own, take decision say now here I want go, now here I want go, without being influenced with this kobo where they give up. But today, for me as a person, my question now say we as Nigerians, we suppose ask ourselves this question: suffer, hunger, no religion, no ethnicity, it affect everybody. When the economy bad, they respect religion, they respect ethnicity. And another thing where they very, very important where we supposed to talk for this country, now say, where me I found very disrespectful. Now say, we do they talk this thing about Christian, Muslim. Nigeria is a multicultural, multi-religious society. So when you talk all these things, where you leave the traditionalist, where you leave the man where he talks, he don't even believe say God did. And all those kind of things.
So if you say all of them supposed feature.
We supposed feature since we want to play religion now.
Okay, Oga Morris, make I just draw you come back small because the first question where I take open this area now where it starts. Because they say if you want to solve problem, well, now who they look at as problem, then go reason and say you want to solve them. But make we start from there. If you want to solve problem, you need to know where the thing first take starts. And when I ask you bring some big words, you say diversionary, to scatter the electorate, you bring another one, say, what do you call them? Different things where you don't use, but you not really help us answer that question. So make we go back to the root so that we go understand. Maybe the politicians, well, I'm not going to say maybe. I believe say politicians know what they do for inside this country. Now, a matter of how the rest of the country, they look them, then they go take the followers for back. So make we informate ourselves on top of this matter. Because a lot of people where they shout, na my brother, the same, he come from where I come from. You understand? Maybe they never really know why the thing first starts. The same thing with people where they shout, na my religion. Although, for religion matter, you go look at from a different area, and I want to make we just put that one aside small. Because in the area of insecurity, a big problem, whether you like them or not. But we will come to religion. Where the thing first takes start, we seem be the foundation, so we'll know how to cure them from there.
Okay. First of all, since the return of democracy for 1999, as a country, we now come look ways where we feel do in a way where everybody feel happy. So PDP, as a party.
Some people, they unhappy for them to look at from that area.
Yes,
Okay.
they definitely, we get for example, that is why when I talked earlier on, I say, we supposed to ask ourselves this question. Say, why we create Nigeria in the first place if we want to do ethnicity and other things? Because if we just call it United,
Not bring the one way they talk for social media.
No, the truth now say, if all of us, they talk this thing, the way would they look at? Where Nigeria for all this talk? That is the truth about what would they talk now. But the people who start this thing, they first of all start and say, according to them, because honestly, what they see today now say, no sincerity, no truth, they don't matter. Because now about convenience. For that moment, maybe as a creator, he been served one purpose that time, and they use them achieve that purpose. And PDP, for example, been start this zoning thing. That was before APC came on board. And their whole idea was that this zoning thing will bring about, this thing will reach everybody's hand. You understand? Even for state level today, they go tell you, say, now so people turn. Now so people turn after so number of years. But the question where me are they ask for all these things, if we keep looking, say, now so people turn, now so people turn, when we go they look for now so person get waiting it take to address this problem. So, for example, now to answer that your question, the people will start them from the beginning. Them say, because waiting them talk and waiting would they see now two different things. And me, I think say anybody where they critically minded, where they use in head, now waiting in see, now you will believe. Not be waiting them talk. Because if you follow waiting them talk for Nigeria, politicians they always promise heaven and earth. Just like we they hear now that they promise us say one same political party won't rescue us from the same political party. I don't understand.
He get as it be for eye and for ear too. I don't know whether na eye be na ear go use measure the thing say, but he get as it be. So from one party to another party. But wait, another one way they worry me now onto the religious leaders, where they come they package the thing. Come like say when the politicians release song, the religious leaders who can't do remix, can't release and package and give. Say now they this one, that one, they ginger their followers, members onto I beg. I don't want to hear that religion. I beg. Now this religion they cause problem pass for inside country. I beg. Which role religious leaders get inside election matter? Because now they see praise the Lord for some churches. For some people they go church do praise the Lord, open hand, finish. Some other people say they enter mashalashi onto prayers. Say they won't pray. They won't say we are among, we are the same, we are together. Onto these things, politicians they enter there, and some they talk say the reason why some religious leaders they talk, their vocal cords they ginger, or unknown godmen say they ginger, they come outside now because politicians they do help me put money for somewhere. I beg religious leaders after politicians and religious leaders they follow pass for Nigeria. Why did they like say they play with Adada? They try to turn out to Pami.
You know, like I talked earlier on, I use the words of that musician, that Jamaican, where I say,
that's supposed to be
they talk, say,
mental slavery.
Because truth be this. Even some, they go say Christianity, they go say this. You go, they ask yourself, say, some of this religion, if you go into history, to study the origin of some of this religion, what did they practice for Nigeria? What did be in roots? What did me they see for Nigeria, with all due respect?
They pass the one way they
now another thing me they see, all na cash out. You understand? All that cash out, with due respect. But the truth about all these things is this. Like in the words of our vice president, he get one language we ain't talk. Until today, I respect that language. He said nothing they greater than our humanity. You understand? And like me, as person where I sit down here today, my own na say, whether that person na Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, no be my business. Christian, Muslim, whatever, all that one I talk. Now, human being in the first place. And my own now, I say, if you look at historically from where we start, we come from to where we get today. When this government will come, talk say they bring change and they pursue thief up and down, we thief our money. When we hear the list of people who cash out, religious institutions and some religious leaders name touchlight for that place. They talk say, according to what they talk, because for this country, you go hear one thing, they go say one person thief budget of this country upside down. But the next thing they see the person, if he cross or enter this side, they shake him, give a handshake. You don't understand what they happen. So waiting me, I want to talk now for this talk now, and I say, even these religious leaders where they talk, we get, when on the past government where this one say you want to change things, we hear huge amount of money, they say they collect and do prayer. I bet, which account they pay them into? They supposed show us which bank, which God they cash out from. Then we go no say, yes, they really pay this one to God direct. He go heaven, or where he go. But all these things now, cash out as I take talker. We need to talk as he take B.
Okay, you don't talk about the cash out aspect, but make we look at from the point of waiting. A lot of people they complain, especially make we put the one of religion now for front now. You don't talk about ethnicity, okay, fine, but the one of religion now, especially as it concern the one party maybe like say they look and say it's not about religion, it's not about religion. We know the party where we they talk. Now then bring Muslim ticket come out because according to waiting they talk, they say it get to do it not where you not be who you they serve, but who fits bring the work. Now, if we go by waiting you don't they talk since say it not suppose matter, it not as long as you not be anyway anything of religion, ethnicity no matter. This party now we don't carry this matter come. And they talk and say, no be based on religion, but based on who sabi the work. How you reason onto their matter? You believe, say, really, they look at according to what you don't talk, say, it's supposed to be, or now just say, how you talk that one again, cashing out where they want to. But before you answer that question, make we take our caller where they call us from Lokogoma. Ogajo, we welcome you specially to the program this evening.
Good evening, Auntie Somi.
Yes, my brother, welcome.
How are you?
We thank the Lord.
I know they watch you now today. They are saying make a call.
Oh.
Make a keep mouth. Because the country where we dey inside now. Like no day. I know if you watch now.
But you didn't hear what we they talk about.
You interception.
Sorry. Huh? You didn't hear what we they talk about. As you know they watch us so.
And I just called now so that they hear as they hear them.
Okay.
Say the country where we dey inside will get president where they run through country. So things no balance. Like no day here now, so no wahala.
Okay.
Thank God. As to make this request, nothing. Media make request. Sharp, they grant everything. They don't send money for them. Tax, everything. The God is watching. Thank you. Mona, have a nice day.
All right. Thank you. Say, call us.
Ogajo, good night.
Okay, we'll carry from your question.
Yes. So, giving waiting you don't talk now, say it not supposed matter. Party don't come, say, okay, we know they do them based on religion or ethnicity. Oh yeah, you feel say they don't show their true face, say their shoe they shine, Abi, how you reason now?
No, that way you bring to the table now, you see Nigerians are not foolish people. Like I always tell politicians, these things where they say politicians, it's unfortunate say we can't see politics as a career, as an industry. That is why the country is on its need today, because politics is not supposed to be business. It's supposed to be about service. But people don't see them like a business. So any way you can scam the people to get there. Today we have a principle in Nigerian politics, all way and away. The most important thing are results. Anyhow it take be. Moral bankruptcy at the highest level. So back to this question where you bring up. This issue, if you look at these issues critically, you look at the moral angle. You can't dissociate governance from morality. In any way, you can't. Because if you look at all these things critically, would they preach to children, say, be of good behavior, What would they see for Nigeria today and say, no do as I do as I talk. And a bad example. Leadership is supposed to be by example. This party where they talk of today, don't mismanage our diversity as a nation. Now them really bring this problem, make them even torchlight this problem, make them brighter than some people don't even understand this problem before. But when you get a party today, we bring a system of government where we say people go line up, they don't ask say who be the most qualified based on antecedents to occupy office. Now who come from so place where can know who. Now him go get office. And when you hold the office, if you go there, they mismanage the office, no consequences because my own share of the cake.
Okay, we get caller where they call us from inside Wuye for Abuja this very evening where we did so. Carry welcome inside program it. We dey hear you, sir. How today now?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Shoaib Abdullah. I'm calling from Wuye, Abuja here.
All right.
Sincerely speaking, I've been watching this program. Have become one of the paramount things that I used to watch.
You go help us to raise voice. Go up small.
You said?
We dey hear you now.
Yes, I said this program is very interested. It has become one of the paramount programs that I can't afford to even leave it. Because even though I went to my office, I used to come back immediately to watch the program. Since people have started almost about 2 months ago, I've not seen somebody that speaks very, very, very important in this program like this gentleman you have in your program today. Sincerely, the way Nigeria is going, if you continue to plant this kind of characteristics of putting religion as one of the aspects that will be looking at it as if somebody is not in your religion, you can't be with him. Most of our friends are Christians, and we are living with them comfortably. And even the person that is working under me, my cooker in my place is a Christian, and we are working comfortably. He has been with me almost about 2 years ago. So please and please, we should forget about this issue of religion. Let us go put it in prayer. Any person that will go to this position, that will work for us, may God give him president this thing. Let him work it for us. Because we can't continue like this. If Peter Obi will be president, if Peter Obi will work for us well, may God give it to him. If it is Tinubu, let it get it. Let us put it in prayer. Let us pray. If you pray, God will make it, will change it for us. Please, I greet this man. I wish you, please, my greeting to your family. May you continue like this. And I wish you progress. Thank you. I'm very interested. And that gentleman, the other guy is by your right side. They're speaking your language. You can speak the broken very well.
Now maybe that's present, sir.
I greet to you.
Thank you, Ogasho. We learn work. Now inside PG now, we drink water finish very well for inside this. So we take it say colors. Ogasho don't even talk open the matter. Say we not supposed to follow issue of religion with the way they make I draw you go ethnicity side. You know, say now inside the two we don't.
You never finished the one or you never finished the one of the example where we get now.
Okay. Yes,
we say not be by religion.
So the truth about this matter now say if you would look about waiting the ground now, like I talk, the present style of government will come table don't mismanage this diversity. You know, in all honesty, if you prove to people in one way or the other, because the level where Nigeria don't day now, if we mean well for this country, I tell people the other day, I say Nigeria don't reach the level where we say, even if they go hire president on contract for Ghana, if to say all of us want to say we no correct, we don't bad reach level where we no speak help our country. Because we make we go hire mercenary as president to help us correct our ways. No, because the truth be
no, you go say professional, not mercenary.
Yes, maybe now contract now we give a contract say help us.
Mercenary na bad thing. Okay, so that example now, according to what you talk, because when you answer, you talk about this government, but they look and say, okay, we want to change the structure, we want to change the whole matter. Now, the kind example of no matter, now they bring come. Now, just waiting, I want to make you answer.
No.
Cool.
No. That is obviously not a good example.
We get caller. Oga Mustafa, welcome to the show.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. We welcome you.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Fine.
I want to just contribute for the program. My own for the first time I've been watching this program now.
Welcome.
Hello?
We didn't hear you. Welcome, especially.
Okay. You see, in Nigeria, we support beyond the religion for now. You know why? I'm a Muslim. I'm married Christian. Igbo. I'm from Oyo State, in Oyo Town. I married Igbo from Enugu. Please, I go to Enugu, see the way their family welcome me. They don't want my tribe, my religion. This is the Nigeria we are talking about. See, we have church plenty. We have poor people around. We have the big mosque. We have poor people around. What is essence we are talking about religion? We need somebody, we need the engineer to restore the Nigerian back. Nothing, I know nothing with religion. If you have church, go to your church, let me go to my mosque. So far the person is true. Nothing more. Get good person to work for you. Not somebody who just dormant without no half thinking. Check Abuja FCT. From Gudu to Barnes, no any single public toilet. You have somebody in the administration in the FCT. You start no thinking. We need a think tank in Nigeria. Think tank, not by religion. If in Babalawo, let him come. The only thing I want good road, I want security, I want good health facility. Salam, bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the talk where you talk on top of this one. Okay, so you see, people still they do. So when you reach marriage now, do I say problem no the day? You see fine girl, you see fine man. Problem no the day. You marry him, it be all right. Peace day, nation building. Don't start inside your family.
Why you they talk like say you don't know say some families not agree make they marry from another side?
It did, but at least they see some successful testimony for inside the thing. Nobody say some everything just be like that. Waiting even on they confuse me now. I don't know whether Natanda for us they see the matters as CMO. This issue of competence. Okay, I go come back to this issue of competence. Maybe I follow Sunday talk where they call us from Akwa Ibom. Can you welcome inside program 8? How today now? We dey hear you and we dey hear the sister where they your back. Follow us talk Sunday.
Yes.
Put voice for up now. More follow you talk. Can you welcome inside program?
Good evening, sir.
Well done. How today now?
When today they're fine.
Okay. Put more for this talk now. We'll hear you.
Waiting I won't follow now talk at the moment. I want each and every one of us to believe that media is one of the people that help to spoil this country.
Okay.
Why did I say so? Because 2015, 2014, 2015, the way media packaged this present government carry give Nigeria. All of us see this government as friends. Then we told the line of this particular government. Now this government don't carry Nigeria go downwards. The way we say, well, now other guys will come dig us come up for that kind of play wood then also. So anytime where something like this won't come up, maybe we try to check. Then we market the thing where God show, make it a good a little bit because we carry better, we carry wrong thing on the market for us as a good thing. Because one, if you check of this particular government at the moment, the way some of the media now market the income, this Labour Party, like the Labour Party is not a sense. Tell you the reason that they say the Labour Party is not a sense. He had been in the government before. Then what are the things he does in between 8 years' time in Anambra State? People, they say, he returned 75 billion naira back to the incoming government. That is a very long answer because there was so many things on ground for him to use that money and do. And it's so to do to Anambra people. There's no good road in Anambra State. The first person who practice that thing for Bible, God calls that person. Instead of you to use the money and do things to your people, you return it around back to
all right.
They know you come and ask for your money back.
No, leave it like that because of time with the waka pass.
Please, you get one man from my village. One time minister, what we said here, by the name of the guy there, he returned the same. That was the same thing he did in Nigeria too. There was a minister. He returned about 100 and something billion back to the federal government instead of to use that money to do something in the Niger Delta. That man finally died as a very poor person. So the attitude that we talk today. Okay. This obedience is a very different. Let us find out.
All right.
What are the things he do when he was a governor in Anambra? Because he's not a new president system.
Thank you for your better call where you call us inside this evening. So, okay.
In fact, Oga Sunday talk one thing. I saw no verse, but I get to talk and he say, let us find out. So, not be only waiting you they hear, not be only waiting you they see. Because now you say na media, na do maybe one day we go look at the role of media inside all of these things.
Okay,
because not be today be the first day we dey hear of all this media thing, but
some of us put hand for the matter.
At all, it's okay.
We know us.
It's all right.
And later we'll come here from top to bottom.
top. Okay.
Everybody hand inside.
If now look so big close, you go see say stew dey there. The stew where she do for inside the election matter for that time. She drop her liver for cloth. So we'll conclude on what it is we don't talk. We are sorry. We'll conclude on to the matter of everything we don't talk. As it does the reason I'm so. It can't be like say the thing they go up, they come down. Some people they say no be religion, we they follow again, we just they follow every other thing. May we allow you conclude onto the matter. Wait till you go tell Nigeria, we get PVC, we hold that, my I know carry on. But let's say this now my PVC, we hold in PVC like this, say, who I go come vote for like this, so tinini tanana tululu talala. What you go tell them? May follow ethnic religion or may no follow. I beg conclude, no yeah.
Me, if I were to advise anybody based on my personal experience, I go tell anybody where get in PVC, say, I beg, you get your conscience. Vote according to your conscience. I no go market anybody to you because I remember how this present government, I carry them for head and market them so they reach.
You don't confess.
3 years after,
you say deliverance.
I get go church
confess.
to go do confession
you close
and
face.
public apology. To say, I beg, I no be no saying at this kind of thing. With the market.
Okay.
I don't put one for chess.
All right, thank you very, very much, Oga Morris Elong. You don't follow us, touchlight the matter from all the areas where we feel do within this time. Can't be like say the time does they run, they go. But at least when I don't hear everything where we get to talk on top the matter. Whether it is important, whether not they important, the most important thing, I think, where if you talk now, make everybody know what they're supposed to know about anybody, whether they follow. Now that one go help you know whether you go follow or you no go follow. Not wait to make anybody tell you before you hear them. Do your own findings by yourself and not follow what they call bandwagon. Very important. And not follow money too. I close my mouth, come up on show today. My name is Somi Alegino.
All right, with that one, I say we can stretch and
Femi, come out and for chest.
Better thank you, say you follow us talk today. I don't put one for chest back again. Oh, yeah, I'm out and that put in a Koko of the matter now we don't do for this week. So now so this hand go date, we meet for inside Monday. So the matter no they finish, but carry the Koko, we give them. We now gather the story, they here, they talk them. Thank you so much. My name is Femi D. Amele.
The story never told before.
Let's go! Let's go!
From one of the most important characters in the history of humanity. And the pain for every loss turned him into a man with a spirit made of steel.
I promise you that there will not be a single soldier who doesn't remember what your brothers did on that mountain, wearing their honor for clothing and their courage for shoes.
A man who was passionate about life and about justice.
Our only purpose is the freedom of America, and that freedom must be above any personal hate.
Bolivar premieres Mondays, 15th August, 1 p.m. on Wazobia TV.
It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome if you have just tuned in. I, Joyce Onyemowa. Remember, when you call into the show this hour, you do not say your name.
My confession is about my marriage.
My confession is
I need a serious advice. I want to tell you that this lady got to an extent that she seduced me and I slept with her.
How did you rationalize this madness? She cheated on you. How many times?
2 times.
Do you cheat on your wife?
No.
Like if it was a man doing it to a woman, I wouldn't tolerate it. So she's a clown. She's funny.
Do you know why I'm uncomfortable? If fathers could sleep with their own children, what about others?
A mother's intuition is nearly never wrong.
The guy will continue to cry.
That's not true. She's left. So you don't know why she did it, but she's hit you with something. Then you wake up and then you pick up and then you move on. Are you sleeping with her mother and her sister?
Yeah.
Confession, showing Fridays, 8 p.m. on Wazobia TV.
For latest yarns and tori from your Sempe programs, where they on top Wazobia TV, waka enter Instagram, www.instagram.com/Wazobia TVNG.
This program na PG-13. Parental guidance dey advised.
We know say they go back to back on a particular issue. And just like say we talk about that, just like say the government say okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
2023, if you calculate them, go make them 30 years since that election when we say inside the Bodo Nigeria history. Oyibo go talk say, now the freest and fairest election when we don't do. Plenty Nigerians, they look with expectations to February 25, 2023 and March 11th, 2023. Now those days, people go come out to vote for who go be president and those will go represent them for the National Assembly. The other one go be those who go be governor and those who go represent them for the various state houses of assembly. People can't come out and talk say, if we check our law, now through political parties, now people go from aspirants to candidates, go exercise their right to what they call suffrage. We go exercise their rights to what they call franchise. What exactly we go do? So you see, say, we enter inside their mind, get their idea, reason the matter, and when we vote, we go make informed choices. Enter the word campaign. Campaign now where these political parties them they go begin they go and they talk say vote for us because now this thing now we go do. Vote for us because see our plans it go work and when we put them into action we go see result. But it be like say inside the Bodo Nigeria since that 30 years ago by 2023 when the person when be said they talk say now win the election talk say hope 93. Look all the problem of Nigeria. Can't talk of the thing when we say in political party go do if he enter. He be like say this time around. Now who yab pass, who insult pass, who talk pass. Now in the rain now for this particular campaign. So we got the talk say okay when campaign start, what will be the issues when Nigerians go focus on top and why it is very very important. Make we not allow one person come tell us say this one dance pass, this one speak English pass, this one look fresh pass. And we go focus on ideas. Now, what we go discuss on top of us here today? The matter will concern issue-based campaign. So that if we talk about security, we go know where we focus on. If we talk about the economy, we go know where we focus on. We carry two Ogbonge visitors where we say today, if they begin the talk here, the whole studio and the full Nigeria go to shake. My name now is Chokode. And this, now I say the heart.
Well, I don't hear that from my brother Izugu Chukudi. Today will be Friday, and the program still remains as it is hot. And make it for no loss in the telling everything we want telling her. And now for us to also do it in carry the matter table and down, talk about them, if not to dissect them, review them. Make also bring in our guests to also look into them. And one of that one I need to chip in to this particular matter, get to do it. Say, okay. Just as my brother Chukwu don't also talk, people just like say the error of making promises and we people, and then the people is holding them, our electorate accountable for the promises where did they make. People say don't pass, we're not they fade away from that era. This time around, people say now just as in talk, who dance pass or who you pass, now they anticipate. And beyond that, and also making campaigns also now that we also need to look into so that by the time person tell you one or two things, make it not be like some people over time where they say $1 they go change it to a particular amount and then come bring it today. And just be like say dollar. In fact, the fit can even take by human being as it be right now because the process now, the stage where we are right now, only God hand 9 days. Make we feel hold our leaders, our people accountable based on what they talk. Say, okay, if this is what I'm doing for you, hold them if they take faith to do them. All these and many more. Now we'll go look into today's edition of As They Hot. Man, my name remains Unkobi.
Your name won't change before. Which one?
I just tell them, make us tell them for people who don't know now.
Before just to say my name now Unkobi. Which one? My name never still change.
My name never still change. My name now Unkobi. If you want beat yourself. I don't talk my own. You know.
I will like beat myself.
And I never cut. Why are you pained? Why are you pained?
So if they look me and you now, who go beat who?
See, Chukudi, David and Goliath. It never see. You know ever occur to Goliath. Say what you go happen to that happen.
But you're not supposed to use yourself as example of David.
No, why would I?
How?
No, of course.
How?
Are they very decent? I get moral.
No be by decent. David and Goliath mean say one person small, the other person big.
And now we are looking at us.
No, your own not pass.
Taller than me.
Your own not reach David own self.
But sir, you reach Goliath. Oh.
What about Zacchaeus?
Are you all right? Who they talk about Zacchaeus here now? Zacchaeus was in the New Testament. Who they talk about
go break.
Who they talk about Zacchaeus?
Mo go break now.
Okay, who does Zacchaeus face?
Mo go break.
Why go mention Zacchaeus when me and you they talk about David and Goliath?
Why Zacchaeus they pay you?
Why Zacchaeus leave that one? No, he they pay me.
No, what is Zacchaeus get when you don't get?
No, the fact say he climb tree, now I get issue with. But now you will face that same tell us.
Don't even want
to say the government okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to